Hello everyone. I'll start again. Look at that. We have an almond shape, pear shape, chin. So pear shape, chin, and then her collar here, hand, and the hand right here. So look, that's an interesting case because we've just done a hand. So there you have it, hand in action. Little finger, index finger, moving it this way. Then you have the what's that? These are the, oh, that's not a good charcoal. Changing charcoal. So you have the, this is the knuckles here. That's the small finger. You got the hand here. Index finger. Okay, and let's go back to our she's tilted, so we see a little bit more of a jaw. Okay, more of a jaw here, which is that area. Then you have her cheekbone, eyebrow, and you have the tilt of the eyebrows. Tilt of the eyebrows here, that way. Both eyebrows here. You've got the nose, which protrudes here. Tip of the nose, where the nostrils are. And then you have, now as we see the jaw, we see a little bit of, we see the end of the nose here. There you have, and then the eye. Look, they do follow the same line. So the end of the eye, the eye bag, the lower lid is the same angle with the nose. Well, roughly the same angle as the nose is. And you have the upper lid, the upper eyelid, and the eyebrow. Eyebrow is where the nose is. So eyebrow here. You move it that way. A little bit of a darker line here. The eye looks onto a very dark area here. And you have hairline, hair, and that goes straight to the nose. So loads of hair, very dark hair. It's a tilted portrait, so keep in mind it's tilted. It's difficult to get the tilt. Didn't deliberately choose this, but I think it's one of the only difficult thing here. It's more to do with the tilt than anything else. So don't forget, we've seen she's tilted the head, and we see more of a jaw. That's the difficulty on this on this particular portrait. End of her earlobe. It's by the look. End of her nose. It's almost at the same straight line with the earlobe here. So, middle of the ear, and of course the hair. A white color and the hand. I've brought the hand quite high up. It's a bit lower actually, it's a lot lower, it's here. But I like it bringing it high, it's just a different movement really. Don't worry, brought the hand a bit higher. You don't have to do it. You can lower it where it is or do it the same as I've done, whatever you prefer. That's the color. And the hand is quite dark. Look, squint your eyes and you will see the whole skin structure, the skin tone is darker. So let's darken hand. These are the knuckles, a little bit wider here on the on my index finger. I'm doing a few changes here to suit my drawing. Hold on. Yeah, change the index finger, change it slightly, the movement of it. Again, create more drama. We do not see what's happening here with the fingers, but there is something very similar to this one. They're quite they're quite like that. They're quite merged with each other, except for a very, very light line. Okay, and that nostril, sorry, what I'm saying, that knuckle, not nostril, that knuckle doesn't fit the narrative here, so let's move the knuckle there. See, move the knuckle, bring it up here, and that suits the middle finger, and then the index finger knuckles, the knuckle of the index finger is here. There. And a little bit lighter for the small finger here. And then you have the small finger here. There you have it. And have collar. I've simplified a little bit more the fingers here, especially the 1, 2, 3. So I need a smaller one here. 4. There you are. Simplify them in the movements. And a bit darker here. Giving them a little bit more movement, more freedom to move here. They're not exactly like that, but there we are. And earlobe. Bring back that beautiful chin here. Actually, a little bit lower than that. There. And lips. We just done lips and hand, so it must be fresh in your memory. Oh, I hope so. Upper lip. And the lower lip. What they have in common is that they're very, very, very dark. She's using lipstick, and I've increased the lips in size. The lips are smaller, just there, but I've increased it in size just to make her change a little bit the reality of her lips. Doesn't matter. Bit more angular shape here. and bring back the collar darker, because that is her neck here, which is darker. There you are. And bring back the forehead a little bit more, and then a little bit of hair, moving it this way, and a bit more of a background here. bit more of a background, a little bit darker, and her. Softly merge that. I think that does it good, the background there. A little bit darker shadow here under her earlobe, and the neck. Bring the neck a little bit more. I've told you I've increased the hand, and I think I find it more interesting the way I've done it here. Not because it's mine, but I think it's a better solution. Anyway, a bit darker here on the chin. Do you see what I mean? That's the chin. Sorry, not chin. Did I say chin? Cheek, not chin. You know what I mean. And bring back the nose. Eyelid, very dark. Eyebrow here, very, very, very dark. Forget the glasses for the time being. And then the other eyelid, which is under. See, under the other eye. So her right eye, that with the horizontal line, you will get that. You get it here. It's under the eye, the other eye. Darks. The bag under the eye, a bit darker. Now the nostril here. And the other nostril there. A bit more rounded. And upper lip. I want to keep it more, I want to keep that onto a sketchy look, all right? Because I don't want you to be heavily going back to or starting a heavy portrait straight on. I'll gradually introduce you to more intricate portraits. I want to keep that more kind of a sketchy like. Sketchy like stage, that's the word. Hair, bit more hair there, hair here as well, and cheekbone, more roundness of her chin. See what I mean? Chin, a bit more rounded, and lower as well. Now, squinting my eyes, and what I see a very dark line here, and the eyebrow, which is there. And also, eyelid. Was not, sorry, eyebrow. Did I say eyelid? Eyebrow. Eyebrow, eyebrow, and all that area. Could go a bit darker than that. The forehead is dark, it's under the shadow of the hair. Okay. Now, let's highlight a few things here, which is tip of her nose, glasses, see, what I'm doing actually is just getting the putty, stretch it as much as you can this way, and then create a very sharp edge here. There you are. And the end of the eye glass here, and a tiny, tiny light on her eye, and that will make her eye a bit shinier. That little light there. Bring the glass here, the glass structure. Bit highlight on the nose, bit lighter lip. That's the darkness of her lip, and this is the cast shadow, or the turn of the lip, which becomes chin. There is no line, virtually no line here. I'm artificially putting that line. Well, there is a line there, but it's so weak you don't actually have to look for it. So you can get rid of it if you wish. Now, here is something that is important to put on here. That creates a beautiful turn of her nose and upper lip. Eyelid, eyelid, and the lip coming round here and there as well, giving her a little bit thicker upper lip, a bit more rounded, chin, darker shadow here, highlighting the glass structure. Sorry about the ambulance, I'm really close to the road here with my flat. And here, eyebrow, eyelid, and a little bit of nostril moved up this way, eyebrow on that side, eyelid again and again here, another eyelid on that side. There we are. Well, it's pretty much finished. She's sitting on a couch. Okay, you don't have to follow what you see in there. You can do your own things here. She's wearing a transparent dress, something like this. Collar here. And the skin tone. Dark here. and a little bit of roundness of her cheek. That will create a nice dynamics here. See, roundness of her cheek. Bring a little bit of highlight on the hair. Dark peach black hair, it's not good. I mean, it is good, but what I mean is that, look, if you have those highlights here, it makes it even better. Do you see what I mean? Isn't that better? Creates a totally different dynamic already altogether. Now, what should I do? Oh yes, that is important here. See that movement of her neck? There you are. I nearly forgot about that. Here is my finger dynamic here. She's creating a different movement altogether, but I like that movement. Prefer that to what is already there. And a bit darker finger work here. And a bit more highlight. Finger again. Move that down. Hand, make it a little bit. I think the hand is better to move down a bit more. It makes it more elegant. Look at that movement of that hand. It's better already. Makes it also a little bit thicker, a bit more, and also give that elegance here. That elegant move of the hand here. Knuckle bone, middle finger highlight. There. And bring it down by doing this, just there. But that's enough. And highlight the neck a bit more. I don't want an Adam apple here because she's not a male. And so neck a bit more, highlight it. And give her more jaw. Sorry, jaw? Yes, jaw. That's jaw. Thinking and drawing, not a good thing for me. Sorry, I mean talking, not thinking. You see? Already gone wrong. Talking and drawing, it is not easy. So when I do those silly mistakes, you know. All right. Alrighty, we're almost finished. Bit of highlight on her forehead. And right down there. Right down there, it highlights the eyebrow a bit more. And nostril brings it up a bit. I've changed her character. She looks Asian here, and yes, she does look Asian, but with some different bone structure. You know, Asian Caucasian on me, kind of. It's a beautiful model, so let's do her justice. So I've changed, as I said, a bit of a bone structure, and I'm changing here as well. Look, I can make her a bit more of a chin. You see? Again, you don't have to follow those changes that I'm doing. You can do, and you can be more faithful to her likeness. I've been more stylized here, not because I don't want to do or to reproduce what she looks like, but I wanted to keep it more onto the stage of, as I said, what's the word? sketch really sketchy. Just keep it sketchy. Highlights of hair, pitched black hair. That works really nice here. Okay, and let's spray it and hope for the best. A bit of highlight, a bit of cast shadow of her hair, and introduce that jaw here. I'll spray it. Now, before you spray, just move your spray. Just move it as much as you can. Take the iPad out. That's not a good combination, spray and iPad. Okay, that's it. Put the iPad back. Hold it. Okay. Now I wanted a quick sketch today. It turns out to be not as quick as I would like to be. I'll leave it for a few seconds. Spray to settle. Highlight a little bit here on the side of her hair. Make it more curly. Bit more dark here. Again, rounded hair. Again, just highlight somewhere. I'm going really strong with the charcoal here. Spread those darks on here, and that creates a wonderful volume here. Really nice volume. And right here where the hair ends, leave it, and then that creates a beautiful shadow there. Now let's go and be a bit more specific with the pupil, eyelid, eyebrow a bit darker. Where's my long charcoal so you can see what I'm doing? You don't see my hand really. There we are. And a little bit more work on the upper lip. Give her a bit more of a voluptuous lip. Is that the correct word? Maybe. You let me know. That's it, more of a voluptuous lip here. Again, I'm changing the character of the sitter. You see, you take the initial beautiful drawing and the model, and then you change to suit your drawing style. That reminds me of a real person, actually, the girl that I'm drawing here. A student at art school. She came with Erasmus from Italy. Anyway, digress here. That is, see, you just change the character of the person if you feel like it. If you remind you of someone, or just do what you draw, what you're seeing really, which is even better. but I want to keep it, as I said, I want to keep it onto a stage of charcoal stage. Sorry, sketchy stage. So I don't want to put too much pressure onto the likeness. Not at this stage. I'll give you another one for likeness. Slowly we'll get there. Oh, let's do her a dimple. Is that called dimple? I think so. And a bit of suggested hair. And neck. Darker neck. All right, I think it's pretty much there. And a little bit off. Okay. It reminds me of Valentina. That's the name of the girl from Italy. Valentina. Okay. Almost finished. I'm increasing the darks here on the jaw just to make a point, really. Not because it's any dark there, but I prefer that way. A bit more of a jaw, more prominent jaw, you see. And get those darks a bit going here. Beautiful darks here. Nice. All right, and changing also the a little bit of finger changing here, structure changing on the fingers, and highlight here. Okay, and knuckle structure. Gone too dark there. Okay. What's the date today? What's the date today? 28th? 29th, I think. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Hold on, before I go. Cast shadow, could not let it without doing that cast shadow. It's nice here. So that's the cast shadow of the head onto the collar. It's not really there, but as I said, changed quite a lot of things here on that model. There. Softly. Okay. And lastly, sorry, forgive me for that. Dark lines, they create a bit of a dynamism here. Those lines here. I know they're not there as such, but they create dynamism. See you on the next one.